And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. Springtime winds really a nuisance here in southern Colorado, quite dangerous at times late last week as we're still dealing with the side effects. And that 403 fire burning across Park and Teller counties. We'll have more on that coming up later in this newscast, and again coming up at 9. Now, red flag warnings remain in effect until 8 o'clock this evening. Very low humidity, dry grasses, very gusty winds, the main culprits. And really, there's no break in this period of high fire danger, at least throughout the next 48 to 72 hours. Now, take a look at my outlook here. We're going to be critical again on Sunday, pretty similar conditions to today. And then I think we see extreme conditions develop Monday with higher wind gusts here in southern Colorado. It backs off a bit, becoming less widespread by Tuesday, and behind a cold front Wednesday, we get some more moisture that moves through and some cooler temperatures around that time. Take a look at the big concern on Monday. This is a fire weather watch. It's likely to get upgraded to another one of those red flag warnings. It does not include Teller County or Park County, but it does include the I-25 corridor, Southeast Plains, San Luis Valley. I think this is another dangerous fire threat day. 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts. This could be a near repeat performance of what we saw back on Friday of last week. All right, so here's what we saw today across the region. 67 the daytime high in the Springs after a low of 30. Pueblo today shooting up all the way to the low 70s. And we're going to be about 2 to 5 degrees warmer tomorrow compared to what we saw today, topping out in the 70s in both areas. Here's a live cam view from our Rock Rimmon studios. Haze and smoke in the air on this Saturday evening. 67 degrees the current temperature outside. In Pueblo, still sitting in the lower 70s. Looking at pretty much a zonal flow in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That means the wind is generally going west to east, but a little bit of a southwesterly flow coming out of the Four Corners region. That's what's bringing that downslope wind here to southern Colorado. Now, here's what we expect to see on Sunday. I think wind gusts generally around 30 to 40, maybe a little less than that in some spots. So pretty similar conditions to what we saw this afternoon. Then on Monday, this is when those winds really start to crank and ramp up. You'll see that in the mountain areas by the morning hours. Some of those spots could gust over 60 to 70. I think for the rest of us, again, widespread gusts that could be in that 50 to 60 mile per hour range. So what we need is a change in the weather pattern. Thankfully, Mother Nature looks to comply as we make our way into next week. We get some mountain snow Tuesday morning, maybe some of that moisture into Teller County and the Pikes Peak region by Tuesday afternoon, maybe a few flurries as well on Wednesday. And then I think we'll see a third chance of that snowfall as we make our way into Thursday morning before that storm energy exits the state Thursday evening. Here's a look at your overnight lows tonight, generally down to the 30s, maybe a few low 40s out towards the upper Arkansas River Valley. Highs tomorrow, they'll be warmer than what we saw today. I think for the plains, some areas get well into the 70s, could even crack into the lower 80s. So weather alert, I'd say through at least Monday, but we're watching Tuesday as well. I think before the moisture arrives, we have a lot of wind still to deal with in the forecast. But on Monday for now, it's a fire weather watch with, again, the threat for fast moving fires. Gust maybe as high as 50 to 55 and humidity down as low as 8%. We get that moisture chance Tuesday, maybe another weak chance by Thursday. For Pueblo, 70s here through Monday. You've got 50s with that cool down Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. For now, Pueblo really just looking at a weak chance, generally under 20% on Tuesday. Similar story Thursday. Canyon City, your snow rain chance, we're hovering around 30% on Tuesday. But even without any sort of snow or rain in the forecast, we at least get a break from that low relative humidity, and that is certainly key in combating fire danger, at least from a meteorological standpoint. For Woodland Park, still a lot of wind to deal with here Sunday to Monday, haze, smoke in the atmosphere. Then we'll see snow chances developing and some much cooler weather beginning on Tuesday. Andy?